Hello everybody, this is just a short video to show you how reading in junior infants should be done with your child as part of their homework, which they'll be reading nightly, and as part of reading in school. So for any parents that are coming in to help Miss Howard and I with the reading, this is just to give you some tips and tricks on how we show the children how to read in junior infants. So for the purposes of this video, Miss Howard is going to be the child in junior infants and I'm going to be the teacher. And we're going to pretend that Miss Howard has never seen this book before and she's just learning to read, just like all the boys and girls. So when we give the child the new book, we should let the child hold the book themselves. So you as the adult actually physically give the child the book. So they should have it in their hands. And you should point out the title to the children. So the title is on the front cover. So Miss Howard, this is the name of our story, and we call the name of our story the title. And do you notice or recognize any of those words in the title that we've done before? There's a heart word there hidden. Have a scan.
And?
Very good. So we know straight away that's one of our heart words that we can read instantly. That's the word and. Now I want you to get your finger and show me the first word on the page. Okay, and this word we don't know. So we're going to use our sounds to sound out this word. So put your finger under the first sound here and off you go.
Tim.
Excellent. So read that again. We've got Tim.
Tim.
And you know this word.
And.
Okay, and the next word you're going to sound it out again for me.
Dan.
And now what we do is we ask the child to go back with their finger and read it fluently now.
Tim and Dan.
Excellent. So this is a story about Tim and Dan. And who do you think Tim might be?
This boy.
And who do you think Dan might be?
I think this might be Dan.
Excellent. Now, can you open the first page of the story for me? Okay, and on this page, we've got a little prompts for before reading. So we really encourage the children to practice saying their sounds. So, Miss Howard, if you don't mind just modelling how we say our sounds in junior infants.
S, t, p, d.
Excellent. And then these are the words that the children are going to need to blend out like Miss Howard did at the start. So they can practice these at home. And then down here, it's tricky words, but in junior infants, we call them our heart words. So do you want to show all the mommies and daddies how you can read your heart words, Miss Howard?
The, I, and his.
Super. You are amazing at reading. So lots of positive praise will keep that confidence going for our little ones. And then we go straight over here. This is very similar. If you look here, Miss Howard, and then look at this, it's the same.
It's the same.
So what was our story called again? It's okay. We can blend it out. We can sound it out.
Tim and Dan.
Well done. Now we're going to read one more page for everybody. So show me how you open the page. Excellent. And you're on the right page. And now look at this. We've never seen these before, but these are called speech bubbles. And do you know what that means? It means somebody is talking. So show me again how you get your pointer finger and show me the first word. And that's one of our heart words as well.
I know this one. That's I.
Oh, very good. And I go to the next.
Am. I am. Dan.
And do you know what? Go back and read it all now.
I am Dan.
Really good. Do you know what I love what you did there? You said I, and then you blended out am, and then you went back and read it. And that makes your reading sound like you're talking. And that builds up our fluency. And let's try one more for us.
Oh, these are the same.
Oh, you're very clever.
I am Tim.
And I have a question for you. What is this little dot at the end? Do you remember Miss Howard taught you that?
Oh, that's a full stop.
And what does that mean?
That means I have to stop
and take a little break. Now, you can keep going through. So usually with reading in the classroom in the morning, we encourage the children to do 2 or 3 pages. And then at home, they can read half the book on a Monday and then the rest of the book on the next day. And then just pointing out little end punctuation that they might not be used to. So we've done full stops, but we might just show them that this is an exclamation mark. And when we see an exclamation mark, we have to raise our voices. So that's really it. Anything else?
Just the homework sheet. I'm just going to grab one really quickly. So each child will have their own sheet in their folder, and it just gives you the guidelines for reading, but we've covered that, and just the guidelines for filling in this reading record. So it's really important that this is filled in every night. So you've got at home on Monday, at home on Tuesday, at home on Wednesday, and at home on Thursday. They'll be reading with me, Miss Ellard, and parents in school on Monday and Tuesdays. And we may read other days, but we'll just be marking it on the sheet on those days. So you find the title of the book, and then you write in whatever pages they've read in school. So page 3 to page 5 or page 1 to page 6, whatever it is. And then you can continue on with that reading at home, or you can go back to the start and read the book again, and then just initial it at home as well. And then it just tells us then when they come into to school, we know what they've read and what books they've finished.
Yep.
Is that it?
Yep.